have a lot of guilt for not being the mom I should be.
Is the rest of the house like this?
Pretty much.
Someone could take her children away if she doesn't change the situation.
It's garbage. But I don't think of it that way.
My first inclination, I wanted to run.
That's it. Over this.
What? No, we wanted food.
I can't make food right now, okay?
When was the last time it was functional?
Maybe about 8 years ago.
I think Kent has grown accustomed to living this way for so long, and his hoarding tendencies and behaviors really affect those around him.
What is this, a joke?
I can't have a future with you if you're going to continue doing this.
Why are we here if you're going to keep everything?
Well, that's not everything.
That is a huge chunk. She's choosing the dollars over her children at this point.
I don't know if his hoarding problem could be helped at all.
Hey.
Everyone always says, oh, my house is a mess, you know, but not, you know, this bad. I guess, you know, I wish that a cleaning fairy would come into the house and just take all the things out and make everything much better. For some reason, it's like I feel like I'm crippled and can't, like, find the, I guess, power to do it. Go to Abuela's room. You're not a truck.
38-year-old Lija lives just outside New Orleans in a 4-bedroom home with her 3 children and mother.
This is what used to be the living room. It's just a mess.
My house is dirty. They have little pathways, maybe like this big to walk through.
I always tell her how much the house bothers me, and she tells me to go and clean it, but you can't really do that. Unfortunately, this is our living room here, a chair and a car seat, and these are toys here, and this is all the space to hang out and play. It's taken over the house, basically. It just started accumulating and accumulating. This is my son Caden's room.
Thunder!
Hey, Caden. I share this room with Caden, and this is Caden's little part of the room, and my room's that way.
And this is
yeah. See, he wants to get out of here and go play in his sister's room because he doesn't have room in here. You don't want to hang out in here a little longer?
This is not good.
So he's off to his sister's room because it's cleaner and there's room in there.
Lija initially started collecting for her part-time online business. But 5 years ago, she began a new relationship. And everything changed.
I always liked to shop, but it was, I guess, like a normal person would shop. And then after getting mixed up with my ex, it was just like to a whole nother level that wasn't normal. My ex would want to buy all these things and try to sell them. We were buying it with my money. He wasn't working, and it wouldn't be uncommon for me to spend $1,000 a week. There's slow cookers, there's toys, just so many different things in here. I don't even know what to do with.
There was so much stuff getting brought into my room. It got to a point where I couldn't even stay there. After my room got filled up, I had to share a room with my grandma. It made me feel really upset that I couldn't have a room all to myself.
Lia's hoarding has not only affected her young family, it is also threatening their financial future.
I can't even imagine the money in here. If I had to guess the price, maybe at least $10,000 maybe. I pretty much drained all my savings. We were using credit cards and, you know, those got maxed out too.
I would hear from Lija occasionally about the ex-boyfriend and how she started collecting all this stuff. But I noticed when she started getting more and more upset that I thought the situation was getting worse and worse.
After I got away from my ex, it's almost like shopping was an outlet. It was more of a sport. I'd find myself like obsessing over certain items and finding them, and I think I've spent like maybe almost $50,000. If I can't turn this around, you know, we might have to file bankruptcy. The house could be condemned.
As Lia's financial stability remains in jeopardy, the house is not the only thing she stands to lose.
I don't think she realizes that someone could take her children away one day if she doesn't change the situation.
I could lose the kids, lose the stuff, lose the house. It's just like losing your whole life, just over all this crazy stuff.
"2,000 kilometers east in New York City, 55-year-old Ken is also struggling with a crippling addiction.
I don't talk much about how bad the hoarding is. I just say the house is not in good shape. That's how I put it. What was happening is that it was just piling up and just losing control. I was losing control over it. So this is my living room. It didn't always look this way. To many people, it's garbage. But I don't think of it that way. There are hidden treasures that to someone else would probably be considered trash. A friend of mine who was getting rid of her furniture, I said, you know, I could use a chair. So that's what that is. So, and then I have chairs over there, so at least there's enough for guests to sit down.
I'm the first and possibly only girlfriend that has ever gone into that house. My first inclination, I wanted to run.
This is my dining room, and the kitchen is right over here.
It looked like something in movies that show homeless shelters, flop houses, and shooting galleries where junkies go to shoot up.
This comes in handy, because a broom doesn't do much, but a shovel does. I think I can get to the bottom here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, there's the bottom. That's another thing, I procrastinate, because I really do not intend to hoard. So it's more or less, yeah, don't feel like doing anything. I'll just do it later, and later, and later. And it's never gets done. So this is my bedroom. I sleep over here. Fortunately, I had to put my clothes here. I should really just hang them up in there. I guess I'm used to, like, years ago, and my mother would be doing that.
I don't think that Ken realizes how serious the problem of hoarding is. I think he has put blinders on it. I don't think he seems to be aware of the fact that it's repulsive. You can't live like that.
Lauren takes a 2-hour trip every week to visit her boyfriend. But recently, the tension has been growing between them.
I don't think he's aware that his hoarding has put limits on our relationship. When I go to Ken's, I have to take actually 2 trains and a bus. Comes out by clock 2 hours. It is a trek out there. Hey!
Good to see you.
After a 2-hour commute to Ken's, I can't even go in the house. We have to spend our time sitting in the car or on the porch. You gotta do something about this house. I love you so much, and you're so important to me. But this is a big problem. And it's been 2 years. You have to change. I've repeatedly said to him, if you don't change, work on your issues, I can't see having a future with you. I don't know how much longer I could continue to be patient.
If she doesn't see any progress, then it's over. If I didn't have Lauren, I'd have nobody.
Good morning, Kaden. You ready for breakfast? Yeah? Let's go in the kitchen and have our breakfast. When I was younger, I imagined my life as having a normal house, a normal job, a normal family. Here's your breakfast, Kaden.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? No, we wanted food.
I can't make food right now, okay?
But
Just have this cereal and we'll have food later for lunch, okay?
no. Food.
No, let's have cereal. I'm gonna have cereal with you
I said food.
later for lunch, okay?
No, that's boring.
I have a lot of guilt for, not being the mom I should be.
Although Lia's hoarding continues to take its toll on her family, she has managed to keep her compulsion a secret from everyone else. But her best friend Angie has always suspected there might be a problem.
I know it's gotten bad, I just haven't seen how bad it is.
It's been 7 years since Lija invited Angie into her home, and her friend is about to find out how bad the situation has become.
I'm a little nervous to see what the children are living in and what Lia's living in. Just don't know what to expect.
Come on in.
Oh. Hi. Wow. Whoa. When I walked in the door, I just saw mountains of stuff. And, you know, there's no sofa, there's no anything, there's no dining room table. It was just walls of stuff. Is the rest of the house like this?
Pretty much.
So, what is all this stuff? Where did it come from?
Well, you know, that ex-boyfriend I had, you know, he was always looking for a way to make money without working, and, you know, he'd pretty much, like, somehow get me to buy, like, clearance racks of stuff and fill grocery carts with stuff, you know?
Well, he's gone. It's time to get rid of it. I don't even know where you would begin with this.
I know. That's why I don't do anything with it, because it's, like, so much stuff.
I know. It was really bad. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. It was just a lot to take in.
Yeah,
this is a big house. It really is. It's got a lot of bedrooms. Is that him? Kaden. Come see. Hi.
Remember Aunt Angie?
Hi, sweetie. Can I have a hug? You have minions? You like minions? Aw. So, do you like living here? Do you have fun here? Nah, not a lot of place to play, huh?
Yeah, that's messy.
It's messy?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay, sweetie?
Whoopsie, who put you there?
It was really bad. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad.
Tell her bye. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. I had no idea they were living in conditions like that. It's just not normal. It breaks my heart. This stuff doesn't mean anything, Lee. It really doesn't.
Right.
You know, it doesn't. He's gone now. It's time to get rid of it.
I just can't believe I let him, like, take over the house like this.
I know, but now he's gone, and it's your responsibility, okay? You need to do this for the kids and your mom and yourself. I think she needs to own up to the fact that she put herself into this situation. She needs to just take control and clean out all this stuff and get her life back. If she doesn't, I don't know what's gonna happen to her.
In New York, compulsive hoarder Ken is facing an uncertain future. One that may, or may not, include Lauren, his girlfriend of the past 2 years.
The hoarding has put limits on our relationship, but it would put limits, if it were not me, with another woman. Any relationship he tries to pursue, there's going to be an issue.